So what is SharePoint? SharePoint is a platform. It's not just an application like Word or Excel, or even a suite of applications, but rather a platform. But what does that mean? SharePoint is a space for you to build really cool tools that you can use for your organization. That content can be accessed using a standard web browser, and because it is hosted in the cloud, it can be accessed anywhere, on any device, anytime. SharePoint is meant for collaboration. But what kind of content can we store in our SharePoint environment? First, we can share documentation. This is probably one of the most common ways that organizations choose to use SharePoint. They share things such as Office documents, PDFs, pictures, and drawings. You can actually host any type of documentation in SharePoint. However, of course, it works best with the Office-based documents. We can create and save documents in any of the Office-based applications, such as Word or Excel, or even create shared notebooks, all of which can be accessed from anywhere. You can even edit documents on your desktop or in a web browser using Office 365, or view them on a mobile device. Either way, SharePoint allows you to have one current document, which makes it very easy to collaborate on a document by placing it in a SharePoint environment. But what else does SharePoint do? It lets you host web content. So this usually lends itself to something like your intranet. Things like pages, blogs, and wikis. This is where you share and collaborate on information within your organization and present it just like you would on a website. You are able to design and create websites to save documents and work together. You can invite members of your team to work on a site with you, all the while creating a common platform for collaboration that provides you with the latest version of shared documents. You can even set content controls, so you don't have to worry about people having access to a document that they shouldn't see. We also have work processes. So this is where that platform thing comes into play. Your work processes might include things like data management, custom forms, and workflows. And those can also be hosted in SharePoint. We can also call this section composites. Composites are where you create those workflows or custom lists, which allow you to automate tasks that you do on a daily basis. It helps you to stay organized and save time. And it makes SharePoint truly useful in every business setting. And finally, searching. All this content, when it's hosted in SharePoint, makes it easy for you to find. You can easily search for content, keywords by author, whatever information you have about the content that you are looking for, you can use that information to find it. For example, you can search within a library or a specific site, or search within all the sites you have access to. Overall, SharePoint allows you to get insight into what is going on by having everything in one place, versus different versions in one person's email and another version on someone else's desktop. SharePoint gives you all the tools necessary to create key performance indicator pages and work with business intelligence to gather those insights. The best thing about SharePoint is that it actually all works together. All of your documentation, your web content, your work processes, and the search are all integrated, accessible, and available to you through any browser. You're able to use the same applications that you've always used, but now you use them with SharePoint. SharePoint simply enhances the user experience and allows us to collaborate and do more together than we could possibly have done alone.